In this video, which is the third part in the series on helping us feel more interconnected, I want to focus on non-dualism. So non-dualism is in some ways a philosophy, but it's also an experience that people have at times. And so it's very counter to our everyday experience because our everyday experience we feel disconnected, separate, and not really part of the show. The non-dualistic experience is to drop that and feel part of the flow, that you are part of everything that's going on. And so that's what I want to help you feel in this short video. So let's start off with a little bit of neuroscience. So if we look at the left side of the brain, the attentional system is really limited. And so if the left side of the brain is looking at a person, it really sees all the parts disconnected from each other. The right side of the brain's attentional system is far more vast, far more global, far more capable of seeing the whole picture. And when it's capable of seeing the whole picture, it can see how integrated and connected all the parts are. And so if we take this right brain and we kind of extrapolate it or expand it to cosmic levels, one would have to ask, what would the experience of being able to attend to all things at once feel like? Well, we can speculate that it might feel like everything is interconnected, everything is a part of the whole, and it's an integral part, so nothing's disconnected. And so you can kind of feel this if you focus on some of the ways that you interact with the rest of reality that we don't think about very often. So just think about the air that you're breathing. We from the very moment you started this existence, you've been breathing in and out countless times a day. You're taking the environment in, you're changing it, and you're breathing it out. And the same goes with food. The same thing goes with you creating heat for the universe, and the same thing goes for even the electrons that make up your body. And so there's a play where these electrons are being continuously connected with the electrons around you and replaced and exchanged all the time. And we don't notice it because, again, our attention isn't really focused on that. And so while you might ask, okay, well, if everything really is non-dualistic and everything is interconnected, and really this is all kind of the symphony and we're all playing our part and it's all harmonious, then why do we feel so disconnected and it feels like there's, bad parts to the world and the world's divided and there's some good things and there's some bad things? Well, let's start with a quote by Bodhidharma. And he said, there are really no good and bad in the world. And that's a product of the mind and it's an illusion. So Bodhidharma was really trying to get beyond that kind of limited left brain attentional system. And when you see the good and the bad, it's kind of like the yin and yang symbol. When you see that they're all actually interconnected, one gives rise to the other. And I'll never forget, I had the opportunity to ask Deepak Chopra a question, and this was the question I asked him. I said, if everything is non-dualistic, then why do we experience the world so often in a dualistic way? And his answer was, quite frankly, amazing, because he babbled something verbally that I have no memory of one word that he said, but it was his stare that penetrated right through me. And the best I can put this into words is something like this, that we're actually home. We are home, and we all are. And we're just pretending that we're lost. And we're pretending that we're lost so we can kind of get this feeling that, we're on a journey. We're on a journey home even though we're already there, which is to say, we're pretending to be non-dualistic even though we know at some level of attention that we're really all interconnected. And kind of reminds me of a quote by Ram Dass, that all spiritual practices are created by illusionists to break illusion. And so if you can kind of focus on a few of those, kind of just breathing or the way that you're eating and interacting and giving off heat to the universe, or any of these things at work, and help you feel a little bit more connected, then I think we're pretty well on our way home. So let me know what you think.